Hey, my name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We are the #1 Class B RV dealership in the state of Florida. We are now #2 in the whole United States of America. That is pretty amazing that out of Gainesville, Florida, we sell more Class B RVs than almost anybody else. And a lot of it has to do with, that is all we do all day, every day. We make a few exceptions, as you can see behind me, but we deliver vans and RVs for free anywhere in the nation all day, every day. Over half of our sales are getting delivered all over the country. And we sell some of the top Class B vans that you can possibly sell. So super proud today. I get to do a walkthrough for you guys on a brand new model. Dynamax just came out with a brand new Super C. They've been making the ISATA 5, and they make some really heavy iron, some really high-end Super Cs as well. But this is the ISATA 6. This is their brand new model. They just released it here in the last month or two, just came out, and it has some really cool features. It is, this model is a 31KS. It is 34 feet long. It has 2 slide outs. And according to their brochure, which I thought was super amazing, this has been tested and developed for over a decade in the Canadian Rockies. So if this thing spent a decade in the Canadian Rockies, you know it is ready to go anywhere, anytime, any place, any weather. It's ready to take you where you want to go. So people come to Gainesville because they want Class B RVs. They want vans. We have over 150 vans in Gainesville, Florida. We're in the middle of building a brand new dealership right now. But every once in a while, someone comes in and they say, Nick, I love the van, but I need something a little bigger. Or they say, hey, Nick, I have no interest in a van. I want a really cool Super C. And so I kind of went on a hunt to find some of the coolest Super Cs on the market, and I feel like I have found them. This is definitely one of them. The Dynamax ISATA 5 with the Extreme package, we knock it out of the park with those. This being their brand new model, I think they've taken a lot of that Extreme stuff and a lot of the capability, the luxury, and the quality that Dynamax is known for, and they put it in this ISATA 6. So just to start off, it is on an F-600 Ford diesel 4x4 chassis. It is a Power Stroke 6.7 liter V8 turbo diesel, 330 horsepower, 950 pounds of torque. It has a 10-speed automatic transmission, 66.5 gallon fuel capacity. It also has a remote start. It has a bunch of really cool things when it comes to RV capability, but I'm just talking chassis right now. This is a Mac Daddy chassis, as they call it. F-600 is the top of the line for Ford. This one has the upgraded black wheels and tires. I love how they have the mirrors that get extended out, so that way you can see all the way around it. You can see if you're towing something. I mean, this thing has over 20,000 pounds of towing capacity as well. It has the cameras all the way around it, the front, the back, and all the sides. Something that Dynamax is known for is their paint jobs. So this has the Explorer Dark. The Explorer is a package that it comes with, but that package comes with this high-end paint job as well. The package comes with lithium, 650 amp hours of lithium. It comes with solar, 1,000 watts of solar on the roof with the solar charge controller, so it can charge the batteries 30% faster than normal. It comes with a furnace heated utility bay with thermal foil insulation. It comes with tank heaters in the utility bay, temperature sensors in the utility bay, enhanced insulation in the walls, the floors, and the roof, and it comes with an insulated cab curtain. So while they were in the Rockies for 10 years, why can't I have that job, by the way? I want to test this thing in the Canadian Rockies for 10 years. Who wants to sign up for that job? I mean, take my resume, me and my wife will go to the Canadian Rockies for 10 years and we will test a Dynamax ISATA 6. I'm all in on that. That sounds like a blast. So not only does the Dynamax ISATA 6 look like it can go anywhere, it's set up weather-wise it can go anywhere, but also suspension-wise, they make it a very comfortable ride for a 34-foot RV. They have the advanced track roll stability control, the Dynaride Plus upgraded suspension system, and what they do is they do a 4-point Bilstein gas charge shock absorbers. And then they do on the rear, the Moride rubber rear shear springs with heavy duty sway bar. So that's going to stop the sway, it's going to stop the bounce, and they really improve the ride to where it doesn't ride like a very stiff truck. It rides like a very comfortable RV driving down the road. So I love these big storage compartments. I like how easy they are to open, how easy they are to close. You know, very simple, very nice. Obviously, just like most Super Cs, it has a big smart TV here with sound, so you can hook your phone up to it and play music, or you can just sit out here, watch the Florida Gators play football. You have a nice big power awning. You have your big TV. You also have compartments here, so that way you can grab things very easily in and out of. I really like how they set this up, and everything is just so easy. You can just tell everything is very quality. There's nothing's clunky. Nothing is. Oh yeah, here's a 110. Two 110 plugs, so you can plug in a grill, you can plug in all kinds of stuff. I mean, this is the insulated storage bay here. So insulated with the heater and a light. There's also right here is a propane extension where you can hook in a small propane grill if you want. When I said plug in a grill there, I use a griddle sometimes, just like a flat top. Now they make Blackstones with propane. So that's probably what I would use. At home, I have one of those big like wok. It's called an Evo grill, and it's a big circle. And I grill steaks, and I do hibachi. I do so much on that flat top grill every day. I mean, I say, you know, I used to coach all my kids' sports when they were growing up. Now 2 are in college, and the other 2 are too old for me to coach. And so I got nothing to do when I get home from work every day. So I've taken over the cooking responsibilities. My wife still has a hard time with it, but I've taken over. So now I love having a grill. So if we went camping in this, I would definitely put a flat top grill in here. I'd hook it to the propane there, and I would be able to grill right here under the awning. The grill, I'd have the TV going with Sports Center. This would definitely be my domain right here. I would absolutely love it. So I love how they give you all of this capability and storage. So if you're going up in the Rockies, and you take something that's 34 feet long, you're going to need all of this storage. So you know what's great is this is a pass-through storage here. Was this pass-through also? I don't recall. No, because there's tanks in here. So this one here is pass-through. So the storage goes all the way through to the other side there, which is pretty awesome. And when you walk around, before I show you that, this is a aluminum bumper. To where if somebody does run into the back of you, all you gotta do is replace this bumper. You don't have to actually get into this big rear cap. So I really like how A, it's a tough utilitarian look. B, it is very durable if you end up backing into something or someone backs into you. It just kind of gives it that more rugged off-road look. When they were in the Rockies developing this for 10 years, they probably decided, you know what? We need something that's a little more rugged. You do have, like I said, your tow hitch. You have lots of lights back here. You can mount things to this if you want to mount some kind of bike rack, if you want to mount some type of box, storage box or something, if you need a little more storage. This is the other side of that pass-through storage here. So it does go through. You do have your big 50 amp service there. You have big 50 amp service that you put there. For some reason it says HDMI. I think that might be the wrong sticker. I know for a fact it's the wrong sticker. That is not an HDMI port. So this is your plumbing, and this is also insulated and has a heater that can be controlled from the Firefly inside the coach. So you don't get that a lot. So some people may just throw heaters in here for when it gets cold, but you can control this heater and you can set it to a temperature to where if this starts to get towards freezing, it'll kick on and this heater will warm up all of your water system. So this truly was made to camp in weather that I don't want to be camping in, cold weather. You know, all of this stuff may look intimidating to you. I know when I look at this, I know what it is. I've been doing this for 20 years. I look down, I see the gray, I see the black, I see outside shower, I see all kinds of stuff that I use. Some of you guys may say, you know, it's always been a dream of mine to RV, but man, this stuff's just so intimidating. It would take me a year to figure out how to do this on my own. I would just, you know, be driving around trying to figure out how to camp and all that. You know, at Sunshine State RVs, we truly believe in making sure that you know what you're doing, you know how to do it, and you're very comfortable with it. So, you know, whether we deliver this to you to your house in the middle of Nebraska, or if you come back to Gainesville, we fly you here, we pick you up at the airport in a nice fancy Sprinter van, bring you to the dealership, and we spend as much time with you as you need teaching you how to use this. So Corey will be teaching you, going through everything with you, showing you how to use the lithium, the solar, the tank heaters, the everything on it, everything, the slides, all of it. And when you're confident, you know how to do it, then we put you up for your first 2 or 3 nights in a campground, so that way you can test everything that you just learned at that campground. Once you're done with that, then you're free to go home. If you have any issues, any problems or questions, you come right back and we take care of it immediately. You don't have to wait. You don't have to have an appointment. You show right back up that next day and we take care of any issues you have on your coach, on your van, your Super C, your B+, anything you buy from us, new or used. We have the same theory that we want to take care of our customers. We want to make sure that you know how you're doing it, you know what you're doing, and that we are there with you every step of the way. Like I said, 66-gallon fuel tank. This is your lithium battery. So there are multiple batteries in there. It is 650 amp hours of lithium batteries. And not that you need something this big, but this is an 8,000 watt quiet diesel generator. So most home generators are 10,000 watts or maybe 15. This is an 8,000 watt RV generator that powers, you have 2 air conditioners, you have a furnace, you have all your lights, your fridge, your stove, your microwave. This thing will power everything. You can almost hook up a second RV to this and it'll power both RVs. This is such a big, it's just overkill. It truly is overkill. And that's kind of the motto that Dynamax has. Like when they designed the outside of this, they did no wood on the exterior. This is all composite fiberglass construction on the outside. They want to make sure that the quality, that the power, the convenience, the luxury, the whole package is there for you when you're buying a Dynamax. So 8,000 watt generator controls both air conditioners. You do have the 650 watt lithium that can also control everything. 1,000 watts of solar keeps those batteries charged up. And then, like I was talking about, well, here's the 3,000 watt Xantrax inverter. There is a little bit of storage around this. I don't know how much stuff I'd put in there, but this is your whole system here. Corey will tell you not to mess with it, but we'll show you a few things where if you do have any issues. Kind of, you know, as we're walking through, I love that Ford has the key code right here. I also think it's pretty awesome. They improve the factory seats. I love this stitching. I love this comfort. They don't just give you a crappy Ford seat. They truly do improve it and they make it better. So they have done a great job with improving everything they do. Everything they put their finger on, they make it better. So I really like how these are high-end seats on here. You know, like I said before, these are upgraded black wheels. We can change tires, we can put bumpers, winches, all kinds of cool stuff on this F-600. So, you know, Dynamax has done a great job of the outside. They made it rugged, they make it tough, they make it able to withstand any temperature, 4x4, all of that. But when you go inside, you're gonna see that it is a very luxurious, comfortable, easy to travel in 34-foot Super C. So follow me inside. This is absolutely beautiful in here. So from the community living area to the higher ceilings, to the colors, to the countertops, to everything you see, this is top of the line luxury when it comes to a Super C RV. So I absolutely love this leather color and the comfort of it. The feel is very high end, very soft, very comfortable. And then just the flow, the lighting. This is the same type of countertops that I have in my house. I mean, very residential feel. I love all the LED lights there, all the lighting in the cabinet, the cabinetry, how just everything just has a great feel and touch. I mean, this is a huge sink. I mean, we're talking double stove, big convection microwave, nice big rectangle sink with, I mean, everything you have at your house, you are getting one of these. Now, this is probably the cost of most people's houses, but the people that are looking for these, they see the value, that it's not just about money that you're that you're buying some of this, but you are actually getting the value that you are getting to travel and experience and enjoy God's beautiful creation, that you get to go to the Rockies, to the mountains, to the beaches, to New England, to all over the country and see this beautiful country. And this Dynamax ISATA 6 is truly going to give you the freedom and flexibility to do that. So right now the slides are in, so it does feel a little tighter, but with the slides in, this is why I always start my interior with the slides in. You can sit here. There are seat belts inside this dinette. There are seat belts also here. You can also sit on this, what is this called? Theater seating right here. You can sit here and hang out. And these both have seat belts as well. So with the slides in, you can have a great little area here. You can access everything. Nothing is off limits in this RV with a slide in. I can access the bathroom, so I can fully walk into the bathroom with the slide in, both slides. And then I can even access the fridge. You know, a lot of people can't access the fridge with the slide in. The fridge is fully accessible, and I can come back here and I can even lay in bed. The bed's not really made up, we should have made it, but you can lay in bed, all of this with the slide in. Now we're gonna take the slides out and show you how much room is actually in this. So now both slides are out and you really have a lot of room. Walking in here with a big hallway here to where you have a big area for dogs, for kids, for whatever it is you want, but you have a lot of space in here with the slides out. You know, something that I love about having family together and everyone, you know, my youngest son's 15th birthday was yesterday, and I love that kid. He's just like me. And I said, hey, what do you want to do for your birthday? He said, I want to do two things. I want to take my 7 best friends to hang out for the day in Orlando, and I want to have a dinner with all the siblings, everybody together at the house grilling steaks. And I said, oh, he goes, yeah, I like when everybody comes together and hangs out. And so that's the same thing I like. So last night we had all 6 of us around the table. You know, my oldest son brought his girlfriend, my oldest daughter brought her boyfriend, and everyone kind of came and hung out. And that's what this kind of feels like. Everybody can be together here to where you have 2 seats there, you can have 4 here, all 6 people that are traveling with you can be together in the living room here. You know, so often there's just 2 seats and you're just facing each other, and there's not enough room to have the theater seats there. So I love how you have the 4 seats here. I also love how this here is really comfortable. This is a power recliner. So I don't think the inverter's not on, so I can't recline it, but this is a power recliner here. It has charger, it has cup holders. Now this can come out if you don't want it, but what's great is this is the TV's there. You can sit here, you can eat, you can watch TV, you can work if you do end up having to work from your RV, and this is a great area to bring the whole family together. If you have grandkids or kids or friends you travel with, this is a great area to bring everybody together and really hang out. Behind you here, there is a bed. So this is a bunk right here that you can sleep on. This bunk is, you know, 6.5, 7 feet long. You do have some storage over there. There's a curtain here that gives you privacy. There are air vents up there. And then there's also a power shade right there. So you press a button. Can you see that? You press a button and that shade goes all the way down. And the shade here goes all the way up. And this is ceramic coated, this glass, so that way heat doesn't penetrate. It is like a UV protectant ceramic coat. I also like that all these windows are dual insulated. They have, here, I'll show you on this one here. So I don't know if I can get up there and do it. They have day shades and night shades there. So if you want to open the window, you have a screen. If you don't, you have that. Same thing here. It's all built in. So what's great, and I really like it, if you notice on the outside, these are frameless square windows. They're not the rounded, they don't have these big ugly frames. These are frameless windows, dual pane, nice high-end looking square windows. So lots of storage all throughout the van. I keep saying van, you know, that is what I do. I call everything a van. This is not a van. This is a Super C. You have storage here and storage here, which is great. So both of these are full storage compartments. You also have this here, folds down and pretty easily like this, and it makes a bed. So you can fold that down, make a bed, and then pretty easily, again, fold it up and it makes a sturdy table. So very easy to do that as well. Into the kitchen, I showed you that earlier. You have a nice big convection microwave. You have a dual induction stove. You have lots of storage here. That is more than enough to travel, go anywhere you need to go, do anything you want to do. Nice big drawers, soft closing. You know, Dynamax even gives you extra paint, so that way if you need to touch this up, they give you the extra paint so you can match the paint color on the exterior, which is pretty great. Nice big drawers as well, all soft closing, dual induction stove. And this is the new Firefly. So this is the Firefly they've been using that a lot of people use, but this is a whole revamped system of the Firefly. So it works differently. So you have your both air conditioners, your heater, your furnace, everything is here. This is what I was talking about, the tank compartment. So there's a tank compartment thermostat, so you can change that. And this is the front AC, the rear AC, and the tank compartments. You have 3 separate air conditioned climate controls. You have the coach, which has your slides, your awning, your leveling jacks, and all your switches, so you can control that as well. Then you also have your diagnostics, so it can tell you what's going on with all your systems. So what's great is you can look at your climate system, there's no faults. Your coach, all the systems show you no faults. You can look at your tank, fresh water, gray water, black water, and propane. You can see all of that. And then let's go back. Your electric system. So this has the 8,000 watt Onan generator. This also has an automatic gen start to where you can start, you can stop, and you can automatically start the generator here. Automatic gen starts, you can set the trigger to be at the battery, at temperature, at time. So you set the trigger at whatever you want, automatically starts the generator, and then automatically turns it off when the batteries are charged up, or when it gets to be when the batteries charge up, or when the temperature changes in the coach. You can also see your DC power, your house battery, your chassis battery, and your AC power. And then you can kind of go through the inputs. You can read, a lot of this stuff here. So what's good for this is when you're in the middle of Montana, you have an issue, you call us and you say, hey, something's not working. We say, okay, go to your Firefly and let's kind of diagnose it together and work through it together. And then we can do that. We can even, with the internet that's built into this, the King satellite, we can access everything that's on here remotely as well. So really like that. You do have manual slide in and slide out switches too. I know that was a lot of information, probably bored half of you guys, but that is part of the deal. This is the nice big bathroom. So 6 foot tall. I am now 225 pounds. I've been working to lose some weight and I'm doing it. So I can fit in here perfectly fine. The toilet, nice big throne here, lots of room. You have a sink, you have a shower. I'll get in the shower and show you how big it is as well. Nice big shower here, enough room to move around, wash yourself. I don't feel confined at all. I mean, I've been in hotel showers that are not this comfortable. This is a very comfortable, not many hotel showers, but that's a good size shower. As we keep walking through, we do have a fridge, and this fridge is definitely bigger than most home fridges. I mean, this is a double door, which is pretty awesome, and a big slide out. God, I love that. They really utilize the space. I mean, this is designed specifically for RVs, but it is bigger than most home fridge and freezers, which is awesome. This is energy efficient. It's capable of running 27 hours on a single battery charge. And I don't think that's with the 650 lithium. I think that's with the regular 12-volt batteries. So that's pretty cool. You do have some storage here. They don't want to waste the space. They want to make sure to give you storage. So you got nice storage here. I love this color as well. Then as we get in here, we'll start. There is a nice solid door to give you privacy. But as you walk in, this is a walk around queen size bed with a little desk area, smart TV, lots of storage. These are cedar lined storage wardrobe closets and compartments, but you want to know what's amazing? This is pre-set up for washer and dryer hookups. So you can put a washer and dryer in there, hook up hot water, cold water, and plug it in a drain, and it is made specifically for a washer and dryer right there. So some people who are traveling, they always ask about washer and dryers. A lot of 34-foot Super Cs don't come washer and dryer capable, but this is measured exactly. But if you don't want a washer and dryer, you just hang your shirts up and use this for shoes and his and hers, whatever you want. But if you want a washer and dryer, Dynamax has set up, I think in this size, this is the only 34-foot RV that is washer and dryer capable. Lots of storage under here as well. All these are cedar lined. They're all soft closing. So Dynamax has done a great job of giving you everything you need. And then here is the desk. So you have USB, USB-C, 110 plugs, a nice window. If you want to sit here and work, you can. Bring a chair that's comfortable for you. And you sit here, work. You got a nice window that has a screen and nightshade all in the window here. So this gives you you know, nice window, office with a window, right? Let's see, is there storage under here? I think there is a little storage under here as well. Oh, nope, you got a big old tank. There's no storage under there. So very comfortable bed. You got lights. This is a queen size bed. Very comfortable there. So nice bedroom. You have a separate air conditioner and heater for the bedroom here, and then you got one for the front. So you got two different air conditioners. The 8,000 watt generator will run that when you're boondocking, or if you're plugged into 50 amp shore power, you can run that as well. So pretty impressed that everything that this Explorer package offers, with being tested and developed for 10 years in the Rockies, to everything that Dynamax offers and everything the Ford F-600 offers as well, to where you're 34 feet Super C 4-wheel drive with all the exterior storage, all the interior storage, the luxury and comfort that this gives. So this has been pretty impressive to me. I hope you are equally impressed, and we will deliver this for free anywhere in the United States. All you gotta do is call us, check out our website, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a huge fan of Dynamax. I think after watching this and comparing what's out there, you're gonna be a huge fan of Dynamax as well. Thank you for watching.